But
Buckle. Yeah, you know what it is. I'm Axel
we
Holy.
back. I'm the flying monk.
This is the More Time podcast.
And more time is more time. You know what it is.
Yes, we are back to discuss the Sevilla game, Champions League game, Wednesday night.
Yeah, man.
A lot to unpack, obviously going into it. A lot to speculate on in terms of the formation, maybe even tactics. So,
Yeah.
I think where's the best place to start with it?
I think we start with the end of the Newcastle game.
Yeah.
So what shape we're in, you know what I mean? Like Arteta's going mad out here, the mad press conferences. He's upset.
I am upset.
I'm upset when I lose at the win.
Do you think all of that frustration is from the game, or do you think some of it is from the realization of certain facts?
Both, but the main point is last season we lost out by 5 points, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was 2 games where we had like 2-3 games where they just said, "Oh, sorry, we fucked up."
Yeah.
So that was 6 points there. So we could have won league if it wasn't for these referees fucking about. We should have took it upon ourselves still.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, these man, like Arteta's saying, is at this very, very top. The margins are so fine. It's like a hair width. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those type of decisions, they do a lot. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. It's stacking extra odds against us. That at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I understand that because he's right. He's right at the end of the day as well. Like the average Premier League game is a very hard game of football. You know, whether it's physically or even tactically, whatever you want to call it. The average game is a very hard game. So the fine margins make a massive difference without the added variable of bullshit, because that's what it is. It's not even refereeing mistakes, because especially when it goes to VAR, it's bullshit.
It's true, bro. Like it's not even like, you know, they say it's like objective or subjective. Like most of the time, like subjective ones, you could be like, but I'm on about factual shit. Like,
yeah. Someone has out and out made some mistakes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's not even that. It's you've been given the time to analyze it, and you still can't come up with the right thing. Right. So what's going on?
Right. So it moves past the realm of mistakes and starts to enter into the realm of corruption.
It does, because you're giving before where it was just a referee. Like I remember watching games back in the day, and I knew that guy was offside or I knew he was onside.
Yeah, and
it would go or it wouldn't. But you didn't have
a panel. Sat outside on the sides with a TV screen, with like what's the not eagle eye? You know the thing they use in cricket.
It was something like that. Eagle eye.
It's with that. Yeah, Hawkeye. That's what it's called.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, they got all of these things. Yeah, and they've even got the goal line technology. Yeah, that's
watch that. Buzzes and
why doesn't that work for going out of play? Because all that is there's some sort of mesh inside the ball which acts as a microchip. So as soon as it crosses said line, there should be something. It's crazy.
If they really wanted to, there's so much money in the game. You just use lasers, innit?
Yeah, you know but this is what I'm saying is
but because
crazy, bro.
Because of that, they'd have to make sure the pitch was drawn with lasers, which it should be anyway.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that's all around every single ground. It's a big task, isn't it? Like making football.
Yeah, especially as in that situation, then it's only really going to be Premier League teams that can afford to do it. And then it's also going to be the fact that certain teams aren't even going to stay in the Premier League. So are they going to...
need that technology,
right? Yeah,
and then on top of that, like I don't know, everything's plausible. I think the referee should be mic'd up,
bro. I think VAR should be enough. Like considering they stop the game, look at something from multiple angles. I just think it's the people that's controlling it is not the right people doing it.
Like you said, it's corruption,
exactly.
Bro. There's no other way.
Exactly.
because there's no way you can sit there have 1 to 2, 3 minutes to fucking analyze whether this is what it is. Like they could even do their corruption a little more tidier. Like that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be corrupt, at least make it believable.
Yeah.
Like they're not even bothering doing that anymore. They're showing you the ball outside of the line and saying, "Oh well, they're not even." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was like, oh, did on a challenge or tackles or whatever, you can kind of go, oh, well, it's perspective or whatever. They've come with a decision, isn't it?
Yeah.
But shit like whether the ball's crossed the line or like whether man's offside or not, or like some dumb shit, like real idiot shit, innit?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's got to be corruption. There's no other way.
This is it. You
billions of pounds in this game.
It's crazy. Like outside of that, it's the only because like you're saying, it's either like you're proper retarded or you're corrupt. It's the only.
I don't think you could be that retarded.
Exactly my point.
Like,
exactly.
Literally. Like who are they getting? Just a homeless guy off the street and just dragging him in the office and going, "What do you think of this?"
Some don that like
it's not that. Is it?
Failed the eye test and that. Like never mind the football eye test, but man went Specsavers and shit weren't right, but didn't get no glasses.
Is it fucking
cataracts?
Cataracts.
Glaucoma. He's got it all. Like
glaucoma.
He's got pink eye. Like you name it.
Glaucoma or something.
He's got all of it.
Man, fucking man got Stevie Wonder in a VAR office and
it's ridiculous. More.
Yeah. He's just up there jamming.
I mean, having a great time at our expense most of the time. That's been. But I feel like
we've done a conspiracy before where it's like they brought in VAR to be like, yeah, we're trying to make football better, but really they don't want it because football's rigged, isn't it? So it's like a bookies thing.
It's sports entertainment, man. It's a WWE factor. VAR is the steel chair.
And basically they brought it in to use it wrong to make people go, I don't want this no more.
Yeah,
I want fixed games again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's that type of shit. I think they are trying to make, because there's no other reason. Why can rugby use it? Rugby, they use it.
Spot on. Referees mic'd up, all of that. Yeah,
you can't even see
I don't even watch rugby. Yeah, I used to watch it back in the day, but I ain't got time for it, man. But I like their whole referee and shit is on point. Perfect. They don't have any controversy and shit like that. That is brazy.
And it's hard, like when the ball's in the scrum or like someone's got it tucked under their arm, it's hard to see the ball, but they still make all the correct calls. If it's a knock on, all of that shit. You know what I mean? Whether the ball's crossed the line,
it's true.
Fucking fouls.
It's true.
And the ref's mic'd up. He explains it to everyone.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide.
It'd be like 22, knock on, rolled onto 15, foul.
Yeah.
And everyone,
and the next thing you get is the replay in slow-mo on a wicked man angle. Just boom. Yeah.
So, and there's no money in rugby, bruv.
But that's why, because the game's still pure.
Still pure. That's what I think it is. Then it's got to be corruption. That's my.
We are now in sports entertainment territory, like with football especially. I'm telling you, VAR is the steel chair. The WW is like the what do you call it? The X factor. The unknown. Yeah. Like the fucking what's it? The unquantifiable factor. Like man weren't expecting that shit, bruv. Yeah. Oh my god, John Cena with the steel chair.
Yeah. And they're kind of using it as a tool to spice things up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with VAR because I think it does make the game more exciting. Because in the beginning, it was like, "Oh, I don't like the stoppages." I like the stoppages because it's is it a goal? Is it not? Yeah, I'm here for that.
I'm here for it. If it's used correctly, I'm here for it.
Exactly.
So that's the state of things at the minute.
Arsenal are upset. So
Arsenal are upset. We're out of rhythm.
How do you feel? How do you feel going into the Sevilla game? Are you confident we can get the job done? We're at home. We're at home. We played them away last. Yeah. We did what we did. We won, but we're at home this time around.
I was confident, and then I'm just thinking, if I'm Seville and I'm just watching us in this shit little mode, I'm coming to attack. Like,
yeah,
I'm just coming on a Mazzolini, innit? And they've got to, really.
Yeah,
they've got to bring everything, innit?
Yeah,
and I don't think we've got the right personnel to deal with a storm, a severe storm. Like, if they go 1-0 up, 2-0 up, it's done. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no comeback. There ain't no super niggas on the pitch. You know what I mean? Just average Joes at the minute. But so yeah, that's how I feel going into it. Mixed emotions, bro. What are you saying?
Similar, but not entirely the same. I think that if Arteta's smart, which I don't know if he is, like, I don't know.
Easy.
Yeah, like, basically, what I would, pardon me, what I would start with against Sevilla, it's a little bit controversial, but I think it's probably the way to go. I would start with Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, back four. I put El Nene in the 6. I put Declan Rice in the 8. And if Odegaard is still not fit, I'm playing Zinchenko in the Odegaard role. Right?
You put in, yeah.
Right? Then, up front, I'm starting Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and Leandro Trossard down the middle.
Man.
That's what I'm trying from the start, because then we got the old, we need to fling Havertz in to punch people or whatever he's doing now. We got that. We got Eddie, just in case we need someone to miss from 4 yards. We got that. Yeah. Vieira, in case we need someone to come in. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take the piss out of these players, but I'd rather bring a Havertz on. I'd rather bring an Eddie on. I'd rather bring a Vieira on in this next match rather than start them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd rather see them come in as subs than starting. Starting lineup. We ain't really got much options, to be honest, but I think I'd want to see. I don't think I want to see Trossard start either. It's that one. You know what I mean? Again, he's probably another subbed on.
It's just, that's the problem for us at the moment. We haven't got anyone. Well, the closest person that can do what Jesus does for us in the middle is Trossard, for me, anyway. He can carry the ball a bit, but I think he's wasted on the wing for us, because starting out the game, people know that he's not going to try to go past them. Like, so we want Martinelli there with that threat to go past.
Yeah.
And that leaves a bit of a pocket then for, Zinchenko or Trossard to operate in. Then we got that solid base of Tomiyasu, Mohamed El Nene, and Declan Rice behind that shit.
Yeah. Mohamed, yeah.
I think it's time, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing Mohamed get a run out, to be fair.
Yeah, because I've had enough of Jorginho, and I think if Jesus isn't playing, you can't really I just don't think Jorginho brings enough to that central area. Because obviously I think Jesus makes up for a lot of what our midfield don't do as well. Like, he does a lot of defensive tracking back and all the rest of it. So like him and Declan Rice,
giving and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's down for the give and go, pop it and run, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And win fouls up high as well. I think Trossard would be the most likely candidate to.
I don't know if Arteta's going to pick him.
Role. No, I don't reckon he will. Yeah. But I think that'll be the more effective if we run it like we normally would. I don't know if Odegaard's back or what.
Yeah, we've got no idea for the minute. We probably won't know until Wednesday. because he'll have his press conference and he won't tell us. He's not, don't do that.
Yeah, fuck knows. Like, I can have a quick look to see what his injury status is. 6 hours ago. Arsenal's manager Mikel Arteta was unable to select club captain Martin Odegaard on Saturday night as his side were defeated 1-0 by Newcastle United. Odegaard has scored a late consolation goal against West Ham last week as the Gunners crashed out of the Carabao Cup, playing just 10 minutes at the London Stadium. 24-year-old was assessed ahead of the Magpies clash but was ruled out. Being a possibility he could return in action against Sevilla. So this is what Arteta is saying about. So he has done a press conference. I don't think I got the. Let's have a look. So Emil Smith Rowe, he's got a knee injury. Expected return date. There is not one.
Wow.
Arteta says we have an issue with him. He felt something in his knee and started to feel some pain. We are assessing him, but it's a big worry with him. He's going to be out for weeks. So Smith, he's out of action. Forget that, you man.
Yo, listen, when Arteta says weeks, yeah, he usually means months.
Yeah. Thomas Partey's out with a thigh injury. Expected return date is NA. Not applicable. He hasn't got one. Arteta said he's got a muscle injury and we expect him to be out for a few weeks. We don't know how, the extent of it still. He has more tests today. He got the injury in training with the last kick of the ball. Very unfortunate. He got another appointment today, Tuesday, and we will see more after that.
Yeah. It's looking sticky at the minute, isn't it?
Same with Gabriel Jesus. He's out, hamstring, not applicable. Shit.
So we're in the same situation basically. I mean, I think how we get on in the weekend, on Wednesday, I think a lot of it is going to depend on two things: the people that he chooses to go with, and I guess the way that he asks them to play.
Yeah.
So gonna have to see what happens, I guess.
It's not looking good though, man. I tell you that.
It's not. You know, the big problem for us at the moment now is the fact that we've got the best part of 2 months to go until January. There's a lot of games.
We got 2 months. All these dons are out for 2 months at least.
Yeah. A lot of games to play. A lot of really as well, like especially these next 2 Champs League games, really important. Got to win them.
Very important. Must win games. We need the 6 points just to clear the group. Once we got enough points to be out of the group, whether first or second, like I just want to get through, man.
Yeah. I prefer to get first, but like whatever happens. We just need to qualify. But
get these to the tie. But you're gonna have to beat these dons regardless.
That's what I'm saying. If we win this game and the next one, I kind of feel like we're probably guaranteed top place. So, you know, I think that's what we should be aiming to do is, you know, win our next 5 games, like Champs League and League. Like that should be what we're trying to do.
I like the draw, how we've got to play Sevilla back to back because it gets the harder team out there. You know what I mean? I think in our group they're probably the hardest team.
Well, we lost to PSV, didn't we?
Yeah, but I still feel like we were just shit that day, bruv.
Yeah. Were we at home or away that day?
Might have even been home or something. No,
we
away.
better
It was
not
away,
have been.
was it? It was
Yeah, I
away.
think we was away. Oh, it wasn't PSV. We beat PSV.
PSV, we lost to
Lens. Yeah,
Lens.
away. Long. We
feel
lost
like
to them
Lens
away.
they're the small team, innit? They're the fucking team
Let
that
me-
ain't through.
Yeah, let me have a look at the state of the group and see who's playing who next, when, all of that. Arsenal, Sevilla. Arsenal, right? Okay, we are top of our group, but only by 1 point. And Lens are second. All right, Sevilla and Eindhoven, PSV, are joint bottom with 2 points. So if we beat Sevilla tomorrow, we get 9. We're on 9. On Wednesday, we're on 9 points. And obviously, I guess PSV are playing Lens. So it depends on that. But if PSV beat Lens and we beat Sevilla, we're in cruise control basically.
Yeah, I don't see Lens going through, to be fair, but it looks like they're doing all right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they beat PSV, it's a Mazzoline, and if we don't beat Sevilla,
could get sticky in the group, bruv. You know what I mean?
Very, very much so. So it looks tight-ish now, but after Wednesday, we're gonna know a lot more. Let me double check when them Dons are playing.
Is there any Dons in Sevilla you're shook of, or?
There was the I think he was Brazilian or whatever, the black bread that they brought on, the one who had pace and he was just on smoke. They start him, he might be a problem. Okay, we're both playing at the same time tomorrow. We're at home, and PSV are at home to Lens. So it's a big opportunity for PSV to get some points on the board, and a really big opportunity for us to put some space between us and the rest of the field.
1 second, let me call back in.
Yeah. Wait 2 seconds for the monk.
Shit, wigged out, man. So yeah, what was you saying?
Yeah, basically the PSV versus Lens game, they're at home. PSV are at home. So it's a really big opportunity for them to get 3 points on the board, but it's also a really big opportunity for us to put some space between us and the rest of the field.
Yeah, start breaking away.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the people that it's been left to do that, it's a big ask. It's a big ask. Like, I'm pretty much certain he's going to start with Jorginho and Declan Rice in the midfield. I'm just not sure who's going to end up playing in the 10.
All I know is if he plays this guy,
yeah,
he needs to turn up. He needs to do something.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because he was quiet he's been quiet in the Prem.
He's been quiet most of the season. Obviously, he bagged the Hattie, sensational as it was. He also said after that we need to see not hat tricks on a regs, but just a goal.
Goals.
Yeah, right. Man, a goal every other game or an assist.
Every game he needs to contribute somehow. You're meant to be top striker, one of the world's elite clubs.
Well, there you go. This is the conversation that's hard to have with a lot of Arsenal fans because there's a lot of romance attached.
Romance, you know what I mean?
Romantic. We're by far the most romantic club in
of course,
football, man. Like,
sometimes to the point of unrealistic. You know
but that's what I'm saying. It's fucking annoying at points. Do you know what I mean? But we move. We got all it.
What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna go with a 1-0 Arsenal win.
1-0, yeah?
Yep.
I'm going 2-1. I'm not sure on the goal scorers. I think Chile might contribute in some sort of way. He normally does. And I need Eddie. Eddie, come on, get a goal first, bro. So Eddie and Saka, and then whoever bangs for them.
Yeah. I think don't know who's gonna score, to be honest. I just think
Havertz.
we'll get a goal. It'll be something shitty, maybe like a little tap in or a header or a corner that happens, and you know what I mean.
Some sort of shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like we will get the dub, but yeah, it's gonna be a real testing period. Yeah, this next 5 games for the midfield options that we've got. I'd say that, and the striker
for the club
options
in general, bruv.
Yeah, 100.
We need dubs in it. Like
Yeah.
this is if we get through it and we can get to January, get our players back. You know what I mean? Get back to full strength. Then maybe after the January, we could start pushing.
We're gonna need to. This is what I'm saying. Obviously, we get Don's back in or whatever, but we also need to go into the market, see if we can get a swap deal done somewhere. See if we can offload someone.
A fucking loan. I'll take some loans, man.
Yeah, if there's anything good to loan though, don't loan some shit that you can't play. Yeah. Like it's annoying when man do that.
It's got to be first team alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or at least man that are better than our bench dons. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're bringing man in that ain't as good as Jorginho, what are we doing? Might as well holler Sambi Lakonga back, bruv. Like,
you know what I mean? Might as well.
Leave man where he is. But yeah, it's definitely time for the club. As much as they might be upset about the referees and all that right now, I'm with them. With a little bit of tweaking of staff for us, like as in personnel on the pitch, we probably won't need to moan about referees.
For real. That's what it needs to be, innit?
Yeah.
Take it out of their hands, innit? Because if you put it in their hands, they're going to rob us.
Exactly.
Same way they robbed Dengane, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bruv. Exactly. When you leave it to a position of them making a decision, especially where the decision is based on perspective.
Yeah.
They
will rob your ass.
We'll take everything.
Most certainly. Almost certainly.
You will know the truth.
Or the next. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
Yes, indeed. I think we've come to our conclusions.
Arsenal's versus Sevilla match preview.
Yep. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. You know what it is.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
But for now,
it's more time.
Exactly. I have been Axel Holy.
I'm the Flying Monk.
This has been the More Time podcast.
We out of here.
Peace.